Welcome to the cloud, to the cloud.
It's the cloud.
You know what I'm saying? A space where we talk to people who are ferociously chasing their dreams, but living them as well, too. Today, I got another special guest. They all special, but this one I've known for a very long time, since I was 20 years old. My man had everything. Keyboard, I thought he was the Dr. Dre of the Q's when I walked in that motherfucker. But he don't only do that, he also rap, too, and got a lot of bars. Special guest I'm talking about is the one and only BarFather, Kage Greene. What's good with you?
Oh my God, Trav, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt.
The
for
Cloud.
sure.
Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to my shit.
We come from upstate New York, where we don't get a lot of shine, recognition for doing some of the things the most famous are known for doing. And in that space, a lot of people can become discouraged and feel like they can't continue to push and strive for what they love to do and what they dream of doing.
It's a fact.
You're not one of them people. I saw you one of them people. I see you as one of those people who actually could give a fuck less what people say and have continued to strive for your dreams. And I think we got to respect that and hear more stories like that. That's why I do what I do.
Thank you so much, man.
But starting from the top, let me know what the start of Kage was, the start of the BarFather. Where are you from? Siblings, your family dynamics, how you grew up.
Shit, I grew up in a hood where niggas will beat you up for no goddamn reason. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, niggas is selling work. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is doing damage, you know what I'm saying? But shit, the start of the BarFather came from me listening to, start of punchlines and rap, you know what I'm saying, for me came from just the influence of, just being culturally sound, you know what I'm saying? Like I adapt to my surroundings, you know what I'm saying? So, I needed an escape as a black man, you know what I'm saying? So this rap shit was a way out. You know what I'm saying?
When I ask about the beginnings, I ask of like your siblings and your upbringing, and specifically where you're from, because I think the beginnings of those things are the base of what makes you who you are and gives you that armor to go through life, which is always throwing bullets at you anyway. So
now, speaking of armor, like my man Trav is gonna be in a video called Anywhere I Go, and I shot the video by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like on my iPhone. Like I could do anything y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you were saying about armor. Like, do you know how embarrassing it is to be in front of a crowd of people? You know what I'm saying? And your anxiety as a black man, you know what I'm saying? Not to be racist or nothing like that, but your anxiety as a black man in America, you know what I'm saying, is eating at you because you feel like people are watching you, you know what I'm saying, and while you shooting your video, you know what I'm saying, you doing it by yourself, you don't got a million people with you behind the, you know what I'm saying, behind the camera, you know what I'm saying, so, I'm glad you asked that question.
For sure. So, are you born and raised in the Q's?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in the Q's. I lived in Oneida for like a year though.
But where were you born? Where you from the Q's, correct?
I'm from Syracuse.
Copy.
Yeah.
What hood specifically were you from?
Midland, man.
Midland?
O Block.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I want you to also, as much as you talk about the hood and how it was a struggle and how treacherous it was, you also have good things and good history that come out of the Q's as well too.
Yeah.
Speaking of history, we're talking about music. Can you remember your first track, first rapper, first sound that was like, you know what, this shit just took my mind over and I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life?
Honestly, I want to shout to my mom, you know what I'm saying, because she was the first one that bought me my first beat machine. She was my investor, you know what I'm saying? Like my sister, we had a 10-year age gap, but she was always in around, you know what I'm saying, playing like Usher, just R&B, you know what I'm saying? And I used to listen to the living room in the crib, you know what I'm saying? And that turned into Nate Dogg, you know what I mean? That was the first music I heard was like Nate Dogg.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Regulators.
Okay.
Regulators, yeah. Warren G and Nate Dogg. Nate Regulators, that's the first shit I heard.
This is interesting. I've never had to do like you.
West Coast shit. I'm an East Coast nigga.
I like that though. Here's the thing that interests me though. When I just watched Yeezus on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I watched all 3 parts. And I see him solidify himself as a producer, but then fell in love with wanting to be recognized as a rapper, as an artist. Yeah. In the beginning, was it the sound and the way you made music that made you fall in love, or were you always in love with being a rapper?
Well, if you want to keep it 100, there's a hood in my city called South Ave, you know what I'm saying? And I used to go to Southwest Community Center. And if you go in the Southwest Community Center, there's a picture of me and my sister Alexis playing drums.
Okay.
So I learned to do a 4/4 pattern on the drums really early. And, you know, Mr. Dowdell, you know what I'm saying, everybody that was in the Southwest Community Center always encouraged me to rap. I fell in love with rap, to answer your question, through instruments. Because everybody in my family always had instruments. So I started rapping first, really.
Okay. What's your instrument of choice? So it's your
Piano.
Piano?
Piano all day, piano.
That's what's up, man. Did you find that in the church, or was it just a family of bands and people that loved music?
It was a family of people that love music, man. And they used to leave guitars around. My aunts used to leave guitars around and shit in their crib. And then I had, as a matter of fact, I had a friend that used to live across the park. You know what I'm saying? If you go to my hood, it's like McKinley Park and shit like that, and Newell and all that. So across the park, it was this dude. His mom used to bake the crazy cupcakes, nigga, and I used to go over there all the time. I'm a big nigga, so, you know, bake the crazy cupcakes, and I go over there and, you know what I'm saying, fuck with the piano. And then self-taught, lo and behold, nigga, I just learned how to play the piano.
That's so sick, man.
Yeah, man.
It's that's amazing that you caught that up and that your family kept that around. That's why I always ask the beginnings, because you could always hear something in somebody's story that got them
My mom's bought me
to love what they love right now.
I snuck and opened it. You know what I'm saying? Snuck and opened it on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was acting like she was asleep, but I was in there banging them shits up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, fucking with the keyboard all the time. Nigga, I just fell in love with music when I was very young.
I hear that.
Like 9, 5, fucking around out here. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. So let me ask you this question. I asked this to World Be Free. I asked him, there's an argument that always says, like, you know how when you look at the sport, a lot of people are like, oh, you watched this game when you was 5, you ain't really understand the ins and outs of the games, things like that. So a lot of people would be like, man, you wasn't around or you can't understand. I was born 89, so let's say an artist came out in 89 or an artist came out in 95, I'm 5 years old, I heard music. They'd be like, man, you don't really know what you was listening to, this, that, and the third. But when I hear you say, fuck, age 5, shit like that you can remember falling in love with music, do you believe that you can retain that information and retain your love for music at such a young age?
Now that's funny that, yes, you can, because you feel shit. Like, regardless if you understand the words, you could hear the emotion in a nigga voice, you know what I'm saying? Or you could hear the emotion in her voice or the pain that she was going through when she conveys it through the music, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like at a young age, when I was listening to music, it was a feeling it gave me. It was like a high, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas do drugs or people do drugs and they feel like emotionally attached to the music that they got because it helps them cope with the pain. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And knowing who I am as a man. As an individual. And as an individual. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a good message to say on here too, because I think when you're not emotionally intelligent, I think which we've all fallen victim to at some point, especially as a black man in America. You always questioning if you're good enough, always questioning if you're doing the right thing, always questioning all of those things. So I think it's very important for
anybody of color.
Exactly, the audience to know exactly what you said, you know what I'm saying, which is emotional intelligence and being fully aware of who you are, because that's what gives you the I don't give a fuck attitude to make music and love your craft and perfect your craft.
Because it gotta be a purpose in life.
Regardless of who's saying what, you know what I'm saying?
And it gotta be a purpose in life, man. Like, you know, people can have passions, you know what I'm saying? But if you can't monetize your passion, what's the point? You know, and I'm not saying, like, if you love video games, just try to make some money off this shit. Like, if you like playing 2K, start a Twitch account, make some money off of it, man. Like, the best that you can. Like, because we in the big earth, and this earth is a rock, you know what I'm saying? And if you just floating with no purpose, what's the point of even being here?
Moving forward, you got your early years, you fall in love with it. That age from like 13 to like 18 is when you end up trying to find out who you are and go through those trials and tribulations as a young man, especially where you grew up at, right? With things pulling you left and right, the drug game, the girls,
shooters,
the shootings,
the bitches,
all types of shit, right?
Yeah.
At what point was it for you where you was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on this and this only?
16.
Okay.
16. I was 16 years old when I decided to take rap professionally. It was like my calling in life, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Rap kept me safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, I could have steered off and started selling drugs. All my niggas was selling work. Or I could have ended up shooting niggas or being in the hood with niggas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from a hood where they embrace you if you want some street shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, you know what I'm saying, and you doing something different, they'll beat you the fuck up if you're not rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Midland is not a nice area in Syracuse, yo. Like that should eat you up inside, you know what I'm saying? It really, niggas, I done seen my cousin get hit with bikes, man. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Been hit with bats, stabbed, niggas shooting, all kind of shit. Nigga.
And in that space, you said music could be a safe haven because everybody in the hood fuck with music.
Everybody was fucking with me because of that shit.
Because you was nice with the music.
And me unknowing.
Did you DJ too?
Nah, I don't know how to DJ. I don't know. I be cheating with the Mixcraft program and all that. You know what I mean? The DJ, the virtual DJ shit. I be cheating with that. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be cheating with that.
That's what's up. So 16 years old, you do that.
I got up with some street niggas when I was 16. They kind of co-signed me like he got talent. You know, shout out to my nigga Scram, shout out to my nigga Reed, shout out to Taj Mahal. You know what I'm saying? They all, you know, co-signed me.
I think you walked me right into where I was gonna go to. So you hit 16, like you said, you knew you was gonna take it professionally, and then you talk about the scene in Syracuse. So Syracuse, to me, because I'm so close and because I have family that lived there,
yes,
and Bucks was there, so I kind of had a direct connection, has a rich underground music scene.
Yes.
The Sammy Awards always awards Syracuse artists that are still doing things in the city and shit like that. But I think prior to that, the underground scene has always been relatively rich. Can you tell me who some of the icons or some of the pivotal figures were early on in
Mendoza.
Thump, right?
Yeah, Thump Mendoza.
Where was Thump from? 10th?
Thump was from the 10th.
Okay, yes.
You know, actually, he from Bellevue. You know
okay.
He from Bellevue. Thump, Taj Mahal. Who else, man, that I really look up to in the game, bro? Like, I looked up to Thump. I ain't gonna lie. The whole Senate. Like the Senate, that's my niggas right there, B. Like I used to, they had a whole time, nigga. Like what?
I had that mixtape too.
Nigga,
I had a couple of the mixtapes.
What? Nigga, the Thump, nigga, the Triple Threat 2. Who else? Seth Marcel, Just One.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know I gotta give it to Just One. I gotta give it to Seth Marcel. Who else? Makiba and Scratch. I didn't really grow up on them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Definitely the Senate. I'll have to say this. Yeah, definitely the Senate. Definitely, that's my favorite, nigga. Yeah.
So Thump was signed to Dipset, wasn't he?
Yes. I mean, he was definitely heavily affiliated.
And I thought that. I was talking about that a few days ago. So
he was definitely heavily affiliated.
Going from there, you start to take rap seriously. What did you first start doing? I do remember seeing you on the battle rap scene. I seen you, and I want you to talk about some pivotal people that I know about you from when I was there. One being Tall Bucks. I know his name keeps coming up, but it's close to both our hearts, but definitely close to mine as well too.
Kurt.
Kurt. Also, Real Talk, who I think is a legend lyrically in Cuse. Ivan the Great, I believe his name is, right?
Big bro.
I want to talk about those individuals and the people close to your movement that keep you moving on a daily basis and keep your pen sharp.
I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, let's start off with talking. That's my brothers, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Those are not niggas I rap with. I pick up this phone right here, this 12, and I call them niggas to vent. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the black guy in America, nigga, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So I call them niggas to vent. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Them niggas here decide that, you know, y'all don't hear on these records. You know what I'm saying? But them niggas, I knew Talk since 2010. I knew Ive since high school.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Fowler.
Fowler,
and Corcoran. I'm a Southside nigga, so I went to Corcoran first.
Yeah.
And then I went to
Fowler.
Fowler was the West Side shit. I met Ive in Fowler.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Ive spit for me. And at the time, I was popular as fuck, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, I didn't, like, me and my niggas dubbed this shit as a glass box. Cause you know, your self-esteem ain't high enough. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize your following. Like you just, and I'm gonna clear this up right now. I have mental health issues as a black man. I'm not embarrassed to say it because once I make the money off this BarFather project, I'm donating to a charity that's about mental health issues, the people with mental health issues that create. You know what I'm saying? So, help me get the motherfucking 33,000 copies sold, and then once I get that money, I'm donating. But
you were talking about
Ive, right?
Ive, yeah.
Okay, so we was
you
in
needed somebody to vent to.
Yeah, so we was in Fowler. That's my brother, bro. Like so we in Fowler. This nigga spit for me. You know what I'm saying? And real recognize real. He from a real hood. So that nigga spit for me, and ever since then, you know what I'm saying, we been locked. I was popular as fucking high school, bro. Like I used to have hordes of people following me and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, like the bitches, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas used to follow me, and that's like Moses. A nigga, the motherfucking sea is split when I just walk down the hallway after spitting the rap. But at the end of the day, I never really took, y'all know that I'm a humble nigga, and I never took that as like me being a big-headed guy. You know what I'm saying? I always thought less of myself than y'all.
When did you find the happy medium between from me being confident in who I am and what I do isn't the same, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you take away, I think you also, when you say I'm not a cocky nigga, you also take away some of your confidence as well too. I think there has to be a happy medium of you knowing what you do, what you deliver to the world, as well as humbleness as well too. So when did you find that balance?
Well, you want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Yesterday, nigga. Word, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a real nigga. Like yesterday, nigga, like I get better. I get better every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's been a time when, you know what I'm saying, like it was hard for me to face myself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to face your biggest fears and learn how to be confident about that. You know what I'm saying? Because big black nigga from the hood, 35 years old, still rapping. They gonna think that, you know what I mean?
Ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And we upstate. Ain't really no, ain't no nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't got shit. So they looking at you like, nigga, yeah, all right.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? They like, yeah, all right. Until you got bread, bro. Like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So
you said you found that happy medium of being and getting better every day as well too. We're gonna get back to talk, but there's something else that you're doing in your life and documenting as well too that is very respectful to me and goes right along with that.
Yes, sir.
But let's get to your man's real talk. And I just want to give a little segue. When I came to, you guys held a rap battle in the Carousel Mall.
Oh, I remember that shit.
I believe it was I forget what that building was called, man. I walked in with Bucks.
It was, what the fuck is the name of that shit? It was the bowling alley, the Apex.
Yes. The Talk hosted that he battled at.
He hosted that shit.
He hosted it. Yeah. Man. There was, who's the white kid from the Q's who was nasty? Dirt, right? Yeah, Dirt. Nasty. That was a legendary night. You did battle that night.
Yes, I battled Joe Muggs. Shout out to Joe Muggs, Virginia. What up?
Him down. Didn't you tell him? That was.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga Muggs was snapping, but I took that.
You took. I thought you took it too. I'm trying to remember vividly.
Nigga Muggs, you tell me you took that, nigga.
How many years ago was that? How many years ago?
That was like 10. That was like that wasn't even 10. That was like 2000 and. I forgot, nigga. All I know was I took that, nigga. I took that, nigga.
And then there was because I think Richie and Dot was on that card for a 2-on-2, but ended up facing the dude by himself.
Okay.
Vegas, I think it was that night.
Okay. Yup. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ace Vegas.
Ace Vegas for sure. So I say that I remember him hosting that, but then there's a song on Meal Ticket, I believe it is, with Talk and Bucks, and they was tossing this beat back and forth.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And at that time, man, I knew Talk was nasty. Like I went and looked up his battle shits. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boys would do that. But that track right there, man, is always stuck vividly in
that shit about that rainbow glisten. Yeah.
Crazy. Him and Bucks went crazy.
I know what I'm talking about.
But I say that to say I've been hearing about Talk since I can remember.
Yeah.
Explain what he means to you, other than just being a brother, things like that. What is he? How do you?
Talk influenced me
for sure.
Lyrically, cause y'all know I'm a bar nigga, I'm a punchline nigga. So you know what I'm saying. When I listen to him, it made me want to get to my pen more. Like I was more influenced by niggas like Lloyd Banks,
yes.
Cassidy, which is Lloyd Banks is a lyrical nigga, but when you have one that's you could call every day and listen to and get in a dojo on some Scorpion and Sub-Zero shit, you know what I'm saying, you listen to that nigga and you know, if you listen to my flow, back in the day, I was lyrical, but I wasn't as lyrical until I met my brother, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that still sharp and still and we can rub off of each other.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall in them sessions, bro.
Nigga.
Because I know y'all be going crazy. Let me ask you this question real quick, sidebar.
No, you go.
I'm gonna put you on the spot, little heat.
Okay.
Out of all three of y'all, you, I've talked on some Griselda shit. Who got the sharpest pen? You know they say it's a Conway, and then they say it's a Benny who has the best mix, and then it's a West Side who got the brains but also got the style and the art and everything.
He asked me who I think is the best. Well, honestly,
who you think is the best all-around rapper out of all three of y'all?
I think all around?
That means barring, punchline, storytelling, be able to make a song, make a hook, shit like that.
Well, of course I gotta say me.
Oh, okay. That's what I was waiting to hear. I kind of set you up with the
BarFather,
alley.
nigga, but
I was wondering when you was gonna dunk that shit. I threw the alley. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a humble nigga.
You see how
I'm the
short, you know what I'm saying?
BarFather,
You see how
man.
short I am? I tried to cheerlead you on what you said. I walked them down.
Yeah, I'm the BarFather.
All right, that's all I wanted to hear. No, first shout out Ivy and shout out Real Talk, man.
Yeah, that's my brothers though, man.
That's
you know
a
I
fact.
talk my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I was just trying to get your boy to not be so humble at the moment. Moving forward, I did speak of a movement of your own that you've been doing.
Yeah.
As you said earlier, you said, you know what I'm saying, you become self-conscious, shit like that. And you said a big black nigga from the hood, they look at you like you ain't doing nothing. But one thing I've seen you do, brother, is go on the journey of not only mental health and rapping, but you've also went on the journey of physical health as well.
Yes,
too.
yes, man.
And I want to first off make a statement, say I commend you on that. A lot of people don't do that. But the other thing I commend you on is that you have found your emotional intelligence, as you said, to not give a fuck what nobody thinking, document that shit day in and day out. And I need you to understand, skinny, fat, tall, small, you doing so is an inspiration on a daily basis.
Thank you.
Right? But let me ask you this question. When was the moment that you said, Kage, it's time?
When Kage weighed 420. Kage looked in the mirror. Kage wasn't happy. Kage had diabetes. Kage had, you know what I'm saying, high blood pressure, nigga. And that just turned into, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real, nigga.
And the reason I'm talking about that, man, is because as an African-American male, our health is never necessarily something that we always worry about. You know what I'm saying? You think about the food we
Y'all
grow
know
up
goddamn
eating.
well y'all don't go to the doctor, man.
And that's the other thing too. A lot of people don't go check on their health. A lot of if it ain't hurting, they stay home, shit like that. But I think people, especially in our community, got to understand that mental health, like you said, I think even more important. We run away from that a lot of times in our community. Even physical health as well too is something that's important because we got babies we want to live for a very long time too, right? Like I said, so you said you wasn't happy, anything like that, but what was it after you got past not being happy, what was it that made you want to give your movement to the world? Or the people that are on your page,
women
that follow you?
And women.
The women?
Yeah,
Ooh, they like
women.
it?
They love it.
They love it?
But the thing about it is just like, as men, nigga, I'm gonna keep it real. As men, everything we do is for women. And whether we know it subconsciously or not, it's for women, nigga. You peacock and you do everything for women. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't get me straight. Don't get me wrong, bro. I had my share amount. You know what I'm saying? I had my fair share. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna front like everything I wasn't doing was for women at first. Then it became about health. You know what I'm saying? It came about health. At first, it was like, yo, you know, in the hood, I remember females wanna fuck with me, nigga. They wouldn't, but at the same time, they was fucking with me. And I just could not realize it, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't realize it, yo. Like, if you don't love yourself first, you got low self-esteem, you gonna miss a lot of opportunities in this life.
Who's gonna love you?
Yeah, who's gonna love you?
You know what I'm saying? And I think we learn that on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? We learn that on a daily basis. That's in everything you do as well, too. Not only relationships, but if you don't got the confidence in yourself to push, if you don't got the confidence in yourself to wake up every day and try to be the best you every day, if you ain't got the resilience to look at the world and look at yourself and be like, yesterday was fucked up, but I'm gonna make today better than yesterday.
Exactly.
You're gonna be in a little bit of a hole. You know what I mean?
A little bit of a hole, nigga.
A big bit of a hole.
You might.
So we get there, man, and I think, I don't know if it's the culmination, but I think it's the beginning of something getting ready to blow. You know what I'm saying? You've gotten many mixtapes out, many albums out. Right now, BarFather 2, make sure you cop that. Physical copy too. You heard that? You heard all that knock?
I'll come to you.
You heard the knock? He'll bring it to you. Hustle man. Yeah, that's me. Listen, I don't think it's the culmination, because that would be the end, but I think it's the beginning of something big. I've been seeing you on your social medias, also giving game too, man. Like letting people know, bet on yourself, letting people know this is how much money you can make, letting people know you can make an income from doing what you love to do. But even in so, you've also put yourself in rooms with some legends.
Yeah.
And with some people that the world knows. When I speak of that, I speak of some true upstate shit, which you represent from the heart. I'm talking of
Street Soprano, what up? Benny,
exactly.
what up?
Some of them Griselda boys, Benny the Butcher,
What up?
Conway, West, all of them boys.
Up? Train, what up? Stove God Cooks. Aaron Cooks.
From where?
Not Train though.
From where? Where you from though?
Syracuse. He's from Syracuse. I don't want to incriminate him too much. My nigga Train is official. You know
we already know.
Train official. You know, I don't want to be a groupie nigga. You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't gonna lie.
We was in a group together a long time ago, but Train always been on his shit. That nigga cocky. I'm gonna call him Cocky Kid. You know what I'm saying? Cocky Kid.
I feel like he should be the fourth
member of the GXFR?
Sidebar, you know what I'm saying? If we're gonna sidebar about them real quick. That man, every time he on, my favorite shit right now is, he said he shot him 6 times, but he should have shot him 7, nigga would have died.
Now,
holy, that shit
let me give you some.
But give me some, matter of fact, let's sidebar. Give me some history on him.
Train.
Musically, we don't, like you said, you don't want to put him in no box, but.
Train, man, nigga, get back to Cocky Kid, nigga. I know that you can rap, nigga. You doing what you doing for your fans, nigga. I know that you got bars, nigga. And I'm coming from the BarFather standpoint, nigga. Like, real talk, nigga. That nigga, it was times where I heard Train, and I would feel like, damn, this nigga nice as fuck. Am I that nigga? You know what I'm saying? But, cause we from the same age bracket. He was on Triple Threats before I was on Triple Threats with Taj and shit. He was mixy before I was mixy. You know what I'm saying? And we was I was a young nigga in the scene around grown men. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this nigga Train was like always with the niggas that I was second string to. But he probably heard my name a lot. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, this nigga Train, man, like, y'all know him as Stove God Cooks. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Stove God, if y'all heard some of his early shit, y'all be like, he's robbing y'all niggas right now, nigga. He's robbing y'all niggas, man. Right, I'm gonna keep it real.
How did that come about? Was it a beat that Benny and them liked? How did you end up linking with them boys?
I met Benny in 2019. You know what I'm saying? We went to the studio.
Okay.
It was Ivan the Great. You know what I'm saying? Ivan reached out. You know what I'm saying? Benny reached back. And then it's been love ever since.
That's what's up, man. And that's good, man. And it's just good to see Upstate doing Upstate shit.
Hell yeah.
It's good to see him come back and
Benny a real nigga, man.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Real.
I don't know him. One day, hopefully, if you can make the connect, I'll get his ass over here. Benny and them is hot right now, but them is 30-something-year-old niggas. They came into the game. They came in the game 35, 32, maybe older, right? But all of them are considered some of the best spitters in the world.
Yeah.
I always see you on your socials talking about don't give up on your dreams, don't let somebody put you in an age box.
Yeah.
Explain the importance of what you mean when you say that.
I'm from a city where niggas don't give a fuck. And we was looking at Haterville in New York, you know what I'm saying? Where we farm town and we don't got too much and they don't expect you to be on TV, but you can't take somebody to Hollywood if they just watch the movie. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you're 30 years, if you're, just never quit, you know what I'm saying? The reason why you should never quit is because some people's brain is so small, not small, not no disrespect, but they just don't understand. They can't wrap their head around being, they don't want to go to Hollywood and make the movie. They just want to buy it from the red box, bro. So it's just like, until I went to New York with my boy DJ Ronan, and Vici, and shout out to my Queens niggas and all that, and my Brooklyn niggas. Until I went to New York and got out of Syracuse, I was very small-minded just like them, so I can't blame them. You should never quit because simply, if you don't understand nothing, and you never been around nothing except for the internet, then of course you're gonna get discouraged and quit. You know what I'm saying? But it just continuously shows us, every single day. Like Benny, you know what I'm saying, Conway, Wes, you know, we've been doing that. Well, just like you doing a podcast right now, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now the world gets to see because we have the internet now. You know what I'm saying? So just never, if you do hair, I don't give a fuck if you walk dogs, yo. Just make your passion a monetized thing. Just never, ever, ever give up. And you're never too old to do this shit.
I think I was getting ready to ask you the question, what does resilience mean to you? But I feel like you just kind of answered that question.
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite? I asked this the other day. What's your favorite technique, your favorite aspect of hip hop? So you got the beat, you got the sample, you got the metaphors, you got lyricism, you got the consciousness, you got punchlines, you got drug bars, you got trap music, you got so many elements to what hip hop delivers, and the fan can like one thing, two things that drives them every time to go buy something or listen to something. When you fell in love with the art of rapping,
punchlines.
Punchlines is what it
bars.
is.
You know what I'm saying? I'm some BarFather, yo. Like, when I heard the nigga Lloyd Banks say, I'm hungry like a South African with flies stuck to his face, you know how many times?
How many times you watch? First off, you gotta be like a, go ahead, go ahead.
You know how many times I ran that shit back, nigga? I ran that shit back, like, I had my CD player, nigga, and I'm on the west side.
Say that again real quick, what you had?
Hungry like a South African with flies stuck to his face. Nigga, I had that bar in my head, nigga. I ran that shit back like 90 times, nigga, in my CD player, nigga. Like, I'm on the west side somewhere, in my hut, like, cause, you know, I you know, on the west side too, so, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm on the west at my man crib, and I'm just running that shit back over and over again. This nigga nice as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the beat? Like, that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. Like,
I think that's what the game and the integrity in being a fan of hip hop music has lost its touch. I'm gonna be real with you. When you used to have to go and grab physically a CD, you heard when it came out, you had to physically go to FYE, go to one of your spots, go grab the CD. You looked at the cover art. You didn't know who the features was really till you probably got this.
Yeah.
Right? The anticipation to hear what the next bar was gonna be during a 50 and Locks battle was nostalgic. Like, nobody will ever live that again because you could get it immediately when it comes on. And a lot of times your beef ain't even over track. It's I'm on the FaceTime talking. You don't even hear them go at each other like that as much anymore. What do you think the game's missing?
Honestly, everybody got their own lane, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm gonna give it to that 2005 feel. Like, all right, boom, y'all remember when the unit was lit and Dipset was lit? We need that and Cassidy and the mixtape era. We need that back, you know what I'm saying? I'm bringing that to the table, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, if y'all wanna go through 2000 and 2005 music, like Griselda got the 90s. My niggas, we are 2003 to 2005 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, when niggas was on heavyweights and, you know, Fab on so many Benz with the headlight shaped like an 8. Hopefully catch me young boys together, you know what I mean? All that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that we bring to the table. And like, if you like hearing like the hard, you know, fly boy delivery, you know what I'm saying, with the punchlines, and that's what I bring to the table. That's what you can get. You can get an 0350 from me. Okay. You can get an 03 Lloyd Banks victory freestyle out of a cage, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just listen to my shit, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, yo, this shit sound like Lloyd Banks and Fab mixed together, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean? That niggas gonna be like, this nigga sound like Banks and Fab had a baby out this bitch, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me, nigga, like Freck Billionaire. Shout out to Freck. Nigga, I'm a punchline nigga. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Freck is a fucking animal. Freck is a fucking animal, yo. There's no question about it.
Nasty.
Freck is nasty, nigga. He still got it.
Crazy you just brought Freck up. I had there's no competition.
What? I spit for Freck, my nigga.
Yo, I had every there's no competition in college. I ran all of them junks to the scratches, was on I couldn't even play them no more.
Freck is an animal.
Freck was, me and my mans was just talking about Freck Billionaire.
Freck is nasty, man.
So all right, you a punchline rapper. Give me your top 5 favorite punchline rappers in order.
Cass.
Time out. Cassidy's your favorite punchline rapper?
Cass is one of my favorite. In no order, five. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
In order.
In order? Cass.
I can't be mad at you. Prime Cass is out of his mind.
Cass, man.
Go ahead.
Cass, Freck,
I would have never put Freck in there. I got to go back. I'm not saying Freck, he was barring, but when you on tracks with Fab, it's hard for me to understand how you get what I'm saying? In order?
Man, Freck. Nigga, I don't know, man. Fab third after Freck. As far as punchlines.
Cage stop.
Nigga.
Cage stop. Cage stop.
Nigga, what?
Cage
okay,
stop.
you gonna make me play that shit?
Cage stop.
You
We'll
gonna
do it after. We're going to have to do it
All
after.
right.
I'm going to tell you on, look at me right now. Stop.
Nigga, I know bars, nigga.
Me
Nigga,
too.
come on,
I'm a nerd.
man.
I'm a nerd.
Freck, nigga.
Stop it.
Oh, man. Over Fab?
Stop it.
You a New York nigga, that's why.
Just like you.
But
Stop
I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Go ahead. Freck.
Cash.
Freck.
Philly, man, let's keep it real, yo. I'm a Syracuse nigga.
They are the
We got Philly culture, bro. We right there by Pennsylvania, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking that either.
I'm still New York.
When you think of punchlines, you think of battle rap, you think of the Reed Dollars, you think of the Casses, you think of the
Cass, Freck, Fab,
Gilly, the kid
Lloyd,
had punches.
Lloyd Banks.
Gilly had punches too, though.
Yeah, Gilly nice as
I
fuck.
thought you were talking Philly, my bad. So
I thought Gilly.
Cass, Freck, Fab,
Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd.
And who will be in my fifth?
I'm so mad at you right now.
Bar for bar. Who's my fifth? Kiss.
I was gonna say, where are you? And why is he 5?
I mean, Kiss is a.
What are we talking about?
The reason why Kiss.
He's 5?
Kiss is top 5 dead or alive, bro. But the reason why Kiss is in my fifth is because Kiss make delivery hot. Kiss is a delivery nigga.
So he's not punching?
He can punch, but Kiss is just take some ordinary shit. This cup looks like a glass of water, and that shit sounds fire. Yeah, his delivery, but his bars, you know what I'm saying? Like Kiss can't nobody fuck with Kiss as far as saying some simple shit, nigga. Nigga, this computer is great, and nigga, that shit sound like. I mean, Kiss is that nigga as far as that goes, bro.
I think Drake is in that same realm. He says simple
Drake
shit.
delivery. Drake has the best delivery
he's witty,
in the world.
Right? But he says shit that you want to say, you know what I'm saying? In a conversation, but the way he says it makes that shit
I feel like Drake
insane.
I feel like Drake, I don't give a fuck, because I'm the BarFather. I will, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Drake has one of the best deliveries in the world to me.
Now I'm going to flip it on you because you're also a person that I've always known to not only deliver bars, and we're going to get to that specifically right after this, but like you said, you're nice on the piano. You've made plenty of beats. Top 3 producers in order.
Timbaland, 1.
Is Timbaland better than Drake?
Is Timbaland better than Drake?
Dr. Dre.
The only reason I would say Timbaland is better than Dre, to answer your question, is because Timbaland is more outside the box. Like his go-go type of delivery, like the New Jack Swing type shit that he does, I'm into more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It is your top 5. It is your 3. So
I'm gonna go with Timbaland. Top 3?
Yep.
Timbaland. T-. That nigga too nice, man. And I'm gonna go with I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna lie. Timbaland, T-, Cardiac. It's weird. I know it's a weird thing.
Not weird at all. And the other reason I'm saying, the only reason I'm going to respect it is because you hear of the Timbalands, the Pharrells, the Kanye's all the time, and then sometimes you got to go in to figure out like who's a ninth wonder. Hit Boy not just got hot, but like started really ringing bells after the Nas album. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it's not to say that they didn't put mad work in and probably got platinum hits way prior too, but like I said, I respect it because on the producer side of it, I don't know as many. And you're probably more in tune with more of the work
Timbaland
they put in.
Cardiac is like T-. I like T- because his bass slides and the way he does his bass.
See, I'm not even thinking like that. So that's why I knew you was gonna give me, and that's why I respected where you.
And I like Cardiac the way his drum pattern is. He got the 4/4 pattern up. And then Ryan Leslie, too. If I could add a 4th.
I connected to you. That's
my nigga Ryan. My nigga Ryan Leslie. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. You started talking earlier. When you fell in as a youngin', I just want to double back. It's so weird to me because I watch a lot of podcasts, and when you listen to Joe Budden, he's one of the best lyrical people you ever gonna hear, to me.
That's a fact.
But he has an infatuation with R&B. So when you first started talking, I'm like, what sounds did you hear? What sounds did you fall in love with? You gave me Ushers and shit like that. So are you I know you're in love with hip hop. Clearly, it's something that you do. But are you an avid R&B person for the sounds, or because you like the music, the feel, all that shit too?
All of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in my city, they listen to R&B heavy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around listen to R&B all the time. They do blends.
Stop. Why
I took it out you. They do blends in my city. My nigga, it blends. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just about to say this. There's a lot of cultures in the Q from the outside looking in, right? I think one thing I love about it is some people look out like, what the fuck these niggas doing? But when you look at you guys are y'all, right? Yeah. There's no other place like Syracuse. There's no other place where you could get 312s in the back of a Caravan on 20s running down the street playing a blend between
the tweeters and shit. Loud as fuck, nigga. Loud as fuck.
Where you hearing motherfucking
streets over, my nigga.
What's my girl? This was the song that y'all made. This shit put me on. I was just singing it earlier. In the wind, in the wind, in the wind is in my hand. Who's singing that shit? Teedra Moses.
Yo, TJ Moses, yeah.
Yo,
TJ Moses.
There ain't no other place in the world, okay?
They love
you can hear
Teedra,
a blend of Teedra Moses.
They love Teedra.
A Caravan on 20s, 1912s in the back seat, and when they come through, it sound like you at Rolling Loud.
And then you gonna hear that shit.
You gonna hear that shit.
5 streets over, nigga.
Don't care what they in.
And they be grown ass men, nigga, with hammers and all that. That'll come through playing some R&B.
Playing some R&B shit.
Nigga, and that shit be fire too.
This is a place that has created their own culture. Basketball is really big in the culture. Dances, they've created their own dances. You know what I'm saying? The 24 shot clock has been created in Syracuse. R.I.P. Bucks. He made a song about that as well too. I say all of that, Cage, to say blends, man. That is a staple of the culture in Syracuse. I don't know if it originated there or not, but from the only thing I know a blend from. It's from Syracuse, New York.
I don't hear no other CDs.
I've never heard of it either. I really haven't, so I want to say it is.
Shout to DJ Big Boy.
So shout out DJ Mel, he be tearing shit down, so don't Big Boy as well too. Who brought the blends, the blend style to, there was a female DJ out there, I think it was, who it was, but I don't know if I'm right. But there was a blend, who brought the blend style to the Qs? Of DJing, blend style, of blending music like that?
Was kind of this, I can't really name that. Cause that was kind of just a thing that I grew up listening to.
So it was there before you got
there? Yeah, nigga was just doing blends forever, man.
Damn, man.
There's no blend king in Syracuse.
I want to talk about the BarFather. You gave us BarFather 1, which was heavy.
Yes, sir.
Heavy on punchlines, heavy on all the content that you said you deliver and your crew delivers. But now we got BarFather 2, that has just recently dropped. What was your inspiration, and what feel do you want the people to get from this album as opposed to what came from BarFather 1?
My inspiration for BarFather 2 was Ivan.
Okay.
Because you know Ivan, one of the best punchlines in Syracuse, you know what I'm saying? So naturally he told me like, nigga, while we, you know what I'm saying, running around biting niggas' heads off, you might as well put something out. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Because usually, you know what I'm saying, Ivan the brains, I'm the heart, talk is the muscle. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel a lot of shit, and he thinks a lot of shit.
Are they all original beats from Cage?
Yes, except for Todd J. Shout out to my boy Todd J from Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? He from Allentown, PA. One of them PAs, I'm sorry. But my nigga Todd J. Phillips, go look him up. You know what I'm saying? That nigga made like 4 joints on this new project right here. And I don't really let other outside producers fuck on my shit, because you know, I make beats myself. So.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I met him on the film set with my boy Tizak. Shout out to my boy Tizak.
2 songs that mean the most to you on this album.
Blessings is number 1.
And what's your second one? And no, first off, tell me why Blessings is number 1.
Blessings is because I just vent about, like I mentioned Ivan Real Talk in there, how they my brothers and shit.
Okay.
Blessings. And it's just about being blessed and having the characteristics of, you know what I'm saying, being blessed, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say that even. Like, God has been good to me, you know what I'm saying? He's been very, very good to me. I'm glad to be 35 and still alive, you know what I'm saying? So I talked about that.
And what's your second?
I would have to say Be Yourself. It's called Be Yourself. And anywhere I go, I'm shooting a video for today, but Be Yourself, that's that 0350 feel. It's just, you know, that raunchy, hard, New York, Queens, upstate, mixed feel that was inspired by 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was inspired by the greats, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie, bro. Like, Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was inspired by the unit, you know what I'm saying? And that helped me make the track, kept me inspired.
So like I said, man, usually in closing, this podcast is called The Cloud. If you could leave something for them in the cloud, let the people know what it would be.
The best thing you could do as a young man or a young woman in this world, I know it's gonna sound weird to y'all, but try to make eye contact with people. Look into their soul. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, right? If you have a hard time, because most people, if you're insecure, just go out to 5 people and lock eyes with them for 5 seconds and then just look away. I'm saying that'll help you realize who you are as a person, because the eyes are the window to the soul. It lets you know if somebody's going through pain, if somebody is, I know that's out of left field and it's random, but
not really, I feel you. Keep going.
But as a man, you should always look another man in the eyes. And, you know what I mean, you don't gotta, you know, be weird about it, but just, you know what I'm saying, like, make sure that you always hold a firm stance in your life and your beliefs, and never, ever, ever give up on none of your dreams. And never, I don't give a fuck if the person is telling you, hinting to you, not telling you directly. Just never quit, yo. Never quit. That's the only things I got to tell y'all. Like, never quit, because, you know, I never thought I'd be sitting in this chair right now, you know what I'm saying? But through trials and tribulations, I just never quit. Take your passions, take your dreams, and just keep on focusing. I don't give a fuck if you're 50. Make them beats, man. Make them beats.
Another episode of The Cloud, man. Shout out to my man Kage. BarFather 2 is out now. We out of here.
With a rap menace, the swag sickening, fuck your chicken when the track finish. Niggas broke with coke, you never had business. And daddy gave you a sound, now that's mentioned. Chase money like a cat, catch your man sprinting. I'm in church with a nigga praying for mad chicken. I'm a monster, you can catch me in the left.